What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Cast Iron Cooking. My name's Austin, and today we're gonna be making a super simple Blackberry Cobbler recipe using only a few ingredients. And of course, we're gonna be making it in our cast iron skillet. Let me show you how it's done. So into a mixing bowl, we're gonna add 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of sugar. It may seem like a lot of sugar, but the sugar is really important. When using a tart fruit like blackberry, it helps kind of balance out the tartness. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt is really important for baking. I actually think it plays almost as important of a role as sugar does. And then we're gonna add 4 teaspoons of baking powder to help our cobbler rise. And then I like to add a little bit of cinnamon, about a teaspoon of cinnamon. I think it gives it a nice little kick. And then for liquid ingredients, we're just gonna add 2 cups of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Real simple, and that's it for our batter. Now go ahead and whisk everything together. We wanna get everything well incorporated. You can really see how easy this recipe is. It's really only a couple ingredients. Here we have our cast iron skillet, and we're just gonna toss in a stick of butter, and I'm just gonna get all parts of this cast iron skillet covered with the butter, and then whatever is left over, just go ahead and leave it in the bottom, as it's just gonna melt down in the oven, and it's gonna get all well incorporated into our cobbler. Now just go ahead and dump all of the cobbler batter into the cast iron skillet, and now we're gonna go in with our fruit. Here I have some nice fresh blackberries. And then to that, I'm gonna add some nice, well, they're frozen, but they're still nice. And that's the nice thing about this recipe. You can use frozen or fresh fruit. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and we're gonna go ahead and check it in 10 minutes. All right, so we are 10 minutes in, and let's see what we're looking like. Oh yeah, you can see it's risen quite a bit. It still has some liquid on top, so we're gonna wait and let that still cook. I like to get it nice, dry on the top and get that real kind of golden brown color we're looking for. So let's give this another 10 minutes. Let's let it crisp up and get really nice and golden brown. All right, so we are 30 minutes in now at 350 degrees, and we have the exact color I'm looking for in my cobbler. Really nice and brown on the top. You could cook it for a little less if you like it maybe a little bit more runny, but this is the kind of the color I personally really like. And we ended up letting it go for 30 minutes just because it is so thick. It's really almost as thick as a cake is, but it's done now, so let's get it out and give it a try. All right, so now that our cobbler's done, I'm just gonna take a little sprinkle of sugar. I already have a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna ever so slightly just sprinkle a little bit more on top. And then to really set off this cobbler, we're gonna do something special to it, so watch this. Here I have a little torch, and we're gonna crisp up that sugar on top. So just go over it, just like that. And that sugar will get nice and caramelized. All right, let's go ahead and give our Blackberry Cobbler a little try. Got my little slice right here. Let's try it. Nice, got some sweetness, not too sweet. The blackberry actually, the tartness of the blackberry kind of calms down the sugar a little bit. Kind of perfect, actually. Give it a try.